It's incredible. It's incredible, the music we've had here, the journey. I want to thank everybody for coming out today in the cold. My name is Dan Goldman. Came all the way out here from New York City. Came here because I came here to school. I came to school here in part because of Harvest Fest. This is part of the reason why I chose this university to go to school. And while I was here, I had the great privilege, the great fortune to join an organization called Students for Sensible Drug Policy. And SSDP became a part of my life. It's still a part of my life. It's a huge part of my life because being able to contribute to this movement to end the war on drugs, to liberate a medicine that too many people are not able to get safe and reliable access to, is an important struggle, and it's a struggle that has been going on for far too long, and it is a struggle that all of us who gather here year after year are privileged to be a part of, to contribute to. And so I want to thank you all. I want to give you all a round of applause. Thank you for contributing every day, not just at Harvest Fest when we come here to celebrate the great Midwest Marijuana Harvest Festival. And it's important to remind ourselves that this is a plant that is grown by farmers for medicine for people who are suffering. And because people grow a medicine, and some people move that medicine from the farm to a patient's. Y'all know Anandi? Everybody give a round of applause for Anandi. It's my homegirl right here. This is Ben Masel's granddaughter. Ben Masel was a great man. He was a hero to me, a hero to many people who are here. And he was a hero because he lived his life living the values of America. You know, a lot of people who support the drug war, who want to see people thrown in jail, people like Mitt Romney, who say that marijuana is not an important issue.
It's an important issue.
It's an incredibly important issue. Thank you very much. Rock on. People like that who think that people suffering does not matter to him as a leader in this country claim to talk about values. But we who gather here, who come out in the cold, even when it's uncomfortable, know that this discomfort in the cold is nothing compared to the discomfort of a patient who needs cannabis and is unable to get it.
Right! That shit's fucked up! That shit's fucked the fuck up!
Tell them. Speak on it.
Let them get their medicine, dog!
It's exactly right. It's exactly right. It's exactly right. As we knew even during Prohibition, during alcohol prohibition, that certain people were able to have an exception and use alcohol as a medicine and for religious reasons. And yet today, during cannabis prohibition, there is only a limited exception for people in certain states. But I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the tide is changing. The movement from alcohol to its much safer alternative cannabis is happening. We don't have confrontations. We don't have outbursts.
Right.
People say, YOLO, you only live once, but that's not true. You live every single day of your lives, but you only die once. And sometimes you make a fool of yourself on stage. You can die a couple of times a night. You know, I encourage you all to hit the table with the silent auction. Let your money speak today. Be proud. There are so many wonderful items. I'm not even going to tell you, let me just tell you one thing real quick, just a little plug. There's a beautiful piece of glass blown art over there that you can also use to smoke out of. But it is art. It is a beautiful piece of art. I am currently the highest bidder. I'm not going to tell you how low I'm bidding on that. It is obscenely low how low I have bid on just that pipe. Outbid me, please, because I have the money. I will outbid you. I was the one who wants to be a millionaire this year. I'll buy that pipe. But it's for a good cause. Let's raise this money. Outbid me on that so I can outbid myself some more, because I'm not really going to pay more than I have to. But trust me, that's a beautiful piece of blown glass art, and I imagine it smokes well too. So give it a shot tonight. Come back tomorrow for the parade. Come back for the bands at 1 to, we're starting at 1 tomorrow. Come back, represent. It's going to be warmer tomorrow. It's going to be warmer, and we'll all be here. It's going to be a huge crowd. We're going to have everybody who's at the stadium coming out tomorrow. We're going to march down to the Capitol. And I just want to say on a closing note about the freedoms that we enjoy to be out here. Because the American values that we celebrate, the American values that Ben Masel lived every day of his life, are going to be on display tomorrow as we march from where we are down that street to the Capitol without having to pay the police for our rights to assemble and march. And there are heroes here today who were a part of that fight. And I want you all to give a round of applause to the people in the corner here who led the fight, Ruth and Samia and Dennis and everybody who told the mayor and Anandi, give it up, because they told the mayor that our rights are not for sale, and we will march whether we pay you or not, and we're not going to pay you because that is not a right if you have to pay somebody to exercise it. These are our rights. Join us in exercising them. Join us all year long as we legalize cannabis for patients, because we're all patients, whether we need it for an acute medical illness or we need it just to get through this thing called life. Use it, share it with your friends, tell everybody to come out tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you all very much. Give it up one more time for yourselves for staying here this long in the cold. I got one more person coming up to speak. Like I said, this is a plant first and foremost, and it comes to us, and all of us who enjoy it have a farmer to thank for it. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for my man right here, Farmer Bob. Bill, my bad.